Hey guys, Smelling Roses here with you. Today I'm back out in the Mountain Lake Wilderness area, part of the Jefferson National Forest in Giles County, Southwest Virginia. Today we're going to be hiking northbound along the Appalachian Trail. We're going to pass by the Wind Rock Overlook, which you guys have seen before if you follow my channel. We're going to continue in a northeasterly direction along the Appalachian Trail for approximately 1 mile, perhaps just a little further. And then hopefully we're going to connect with the Potts Mountain Trail. We're going to continue along the ridge of Potts Mountain on the Potts Mountain Trail, again for approximately 1 mile. And hopefully we're going to make it up to White Rocks, which is a very large cliff rock outcrop. White Rocks is very close to the West Virginia border, so perhaps we will enter Monroe County, West Virginia as well while we're out on the trail today. So we're getting into late March 2014, but we've got cooler than normal temperatures today, so it's a bit chilly, but should be a good day. It's a very clear day, and looking forward to the adventure, so let's go check it out. Okay guys, so we've arrived at Wind Rock. You really can't come up here without making a stop here at this overlook. This is certainly one of the best overlooks in Virginia as far as I'm concerned. Excellent view to the north, northeast. Okay guys, I came up here to investigate this clearing in the forest. My topographical map showed a lookout tower in this area. However, when I cross-referenced it with some satellite photos, I could see that the tower had been removed. And I am confirming that here. The foundation piers are still in place, as you can see. However, the tower itself is long gone. So we'll just take a short trek off trail through the woods here to get back down to the AT. Okay, so as we hike along the Appalachian Trail here, you'll see that we're just below the actual ridge line of Potts Mountain. Not a lot of elevation change along this hike. Pretty easy. Just before we reach White Rocks along the Potts Mountain Trail, we will descend sort of a low gap between two knobs. But even then, we're only looking at a couple of 100 feet of elevation change during this entire hike. Okay guys, you can see that I have abandoned the Appalachian Trail. After a quick consultation with the topographical map, I decided that it was perhaps better to just bushwhack back up here to the top of the ridge. We're going to follow the ridge line itself of Potts Mountain until we pick up the Potts Mountain Trail, which is very close to this vicinity, so if we get up on the ridge of the mountain, we should be able to find it pretty easily. You can see we've got a lot of down tree limbs and rocks in this area, but nothing that we can't easily negotiate. And as I predicted, we've reached the Potts Mountain Trail, which is this service road here. Okay, so we're just continuing to hike here along this old forest road. The road itself is still pretty easy to follow and well defined, but it hasn't received any maintenance in, I would say, decades. I'll just point out as we go along here that The Potts Mountain Trail is not blazed. There are no markings and no signs. Of course, this is the Mountain Lake Wilderness area, and as is typical in wilderness areas, trails tend to be much more primitive than what you would see in state parks or other areas that are not designated as wilderness. That said, the trail is fairly easy to follow. As I mentioned before, it's mostly following along a service road, and we're just staying along the crest of the mountain here. Potts Mountain has very steep sides on both sides, and if you start going downhill, you know you're going the wrong way. So we're just going to follow pretty much just follow the ridge of the mountain here. Somewhat of a nice clear area here in the forest. This would make an excellent camping area if you were backpacking out in this area. Okay guys, so we've arrived here to the White Rocks area, which is a long series of rock outcrops here along Potts Mountain. Excellent overlook here. You can look back towards Salt Pond Mountain and Warspur Ridge. And a little further across the valley there, you've got Johns Creek Mountain. So, welcome to West Virginia. All this area here is most likely Monroe County, West Virginia. Of course, there are no signs or markers here, but as best I can tell, according to the topo lines on my map, I believe the cliff face itself is entirely in Virginia, but this area here is basically the line between the two states. I'll also mention that somewhere right in this vicinity is the line between Craig County and Giles County, Virginia as well. So we sort of have three boundaries coming together in this vicinity here. So here's a view of White Rocks from below the outcrop. Alright, so I hope everyone enjoyed this little adventure up to White Rocks. I know I certainly did. I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate your support. Please like, share, and comment. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you along the trail.